It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Central Jersey Group 3 Tournament Softball is on the air, where today it's the championship game between the 4-seed Allentown Redbirds and the 3-seed Steinert Spartans. A pleasant good afternoon to everyone. Alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher, I'm Jordan Hirsch. Fish, great to be back with you once again, and great to be back here at White House Rupert Field, where a champion will be crowned this afternoon. Allentown looking for their first Central Jersey Group 3 championship in quite a while. As for Steinert, they're going for a three-peat today.
Yeah, they are. And Jordan, welcome to your first ever championship game to broadcast. I'm sure you will rise to the occasion, as you always do. And we do have a great game to go to here. Both teams coming off really, really pulsating victories in their semifinals. Steinert, you were there. Steinert with that big comeback on Addison Hassan. Well, I don't know what's gotten into Addison Hassan, but she's coming up with big hits every single game. So, you know, we always talk about slowing down Mia Pope, but you got to keep her off base just because Addison Hassan's hitting the ball so well. She had that big 3-run double, I think it was.
Yeah, in the sixth inning.
Yeah, and against an all-world pitcher. And then you got Steinert. Allentown, they're coming off a really thrilling game against Middletown South, Middletown South, which they had a lead and Middletown battled back, and then they had their stud reliever come in, and I'm forgetting her name right now. It's
Kelsey Laughlin.
Kelsey Laughlin, yes, she came in. Did a great job in relief to get them out of trouble. And Haley LaFisca, today's starter, she's been pitching well. So she pitched well in the game against Middletown South. Look, this Allentown is looking for revenge in this game. They got killed right here on this field in last year's quarterfinals, 20-0. We did that game. It was just unbelievable the way Steinert just kept scoring runs. And then Steinert won again earlier this season. But Allentown is confident. You know, they played Steinert tough in that game, and they had a lead, and Steinert came from behind. So these are two teams. They're, you know, Allentown coach Richard Dawson said it the other day, and no, it's not the Richard Dawson from Family Feud. He said the other day that, you know, there's no secrets between these two teams, and there certainly aren't. And to be honest, there's not a lot of secrets in any of these teams anymore because they all play each other and see each other in travel ball in the offseason. But this particular group against that particular group today, they know each other. They know what they're going to bring. They know, they know everything about how it's going to play out. And I can't wait to see it. Allentown, like we said, going for their first title in a long time. Nobody seems to know when the last time it was. And Steinert, as we know, they're going for their third in a row, and they're fifth in the last 8 years, or sixth in the last 8 years. I can't keep track anymore. So, you know, you got the team that's done it against the team that's trying to do it. And you also have a team with some seniors with Allentown against all underclassmen with Steinert. So, well, let's see if that makes a difference anywhere.
Well, Fish, it's a championship game, so we know we've got a good one on tap this afternoon. Today's game on the WBCB Sports Network is being brought to you by the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Kessel Dermatology, Saul Funeral Homes, the Revere Restaurant, the New Jersey Education Association, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trenton Thunder, the Italian People's Bakery, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Trentonian, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, and the Hamilton Township Education Association. And Bob Hope's Auto Repair as well. So big thank you to all of them for sponsoring today's championship game here on the WBCB Sports Network. Lineups and first pitch will be coming for you right after this on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. $14.90 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to White House Rupert Field. We are about set for action here in the Central Jersey Group 3 Championship game. The Redbirds will be up first, and let's take a look at their lineup. Leading it off will be the center fielder, Angelina Minerva, followed by the catcher, Holly Muni, and the shortstop, Stella Logan. Third baseman, Riley Daly, bats fourth, followed by the first baseman, Kaylin Prekop, and designated player, Kayla Foy. The final three are the second baseman, Kylie Mihalik, the right fielder, Maddie Kish, and the left fielder, Sophia Bellardino. And they will face the Steinert southpaw, Katie Samanka. Samanka, in 107 2/3 innings this year, has pitched to a 1.37 ERA, went the distance in her last two games that she has pitched. And the first one of this game is taken up high for ball one to Minerva. Allentown enters this game riding a 7-game win streak, knocked off Middletown South 4-2 in the semifinals on Thursday. 1-0 to Minerva. On the inside part of the plate, strike one.
Yeah, this is all new for Katie Samanka. She starting in games of this magnitude.
On a 1-1, Minerva hits it on the ground towards second. Walsh over, flips with the glove in time, and there's one away. We've seen it all tournament long, Bianca Walsh's smooth play at second base, and that's how this game opens.
Yeah, really, she had no other option there but to shovel it over with her glove hand. I mean, if she'd have tried to do the transfer and flip it over, I think that was she would have beat it.
So here's the catcher now, Holly Muni, who will be playing at Westchester in the fall. She enters this game riding a 13-game hit streak. First pitch to her from Samanka is looped towards short. Here comes Pope, and she dives, and she's got it. 2 away and 2 spectacular plays in the field.
Yep, by those middle infielders that we talk all the time about. 2 sophomores, Pope and Walsh, who are, they're not just good, they have great instincts, and they just know the game so well. They know what decisions to make, how to make plays.
That's 2 quick outs for Samanka as well. So here's the shortstop, Stella Logan, and she swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Stella Logan, she's going to walk on at Ryder next year. Logan enters this game, the team leader in many offensive categories on this Redbird squad. 0-1 from Samanka, taken down and away. Katie Simonka, 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, and 11 strikeouts in the semifinals against Middletown North. Her 1-1 is taken just off the plate away.
I mean, after that game the other day, it almost seems like this has got to be, the pressure's got to be off of Katie Simonka. I mean, it was a 4-3 game with the bases loaded, a 3-2 count, and she gets a strikeout.
Ripped up the middle, and that's going to be the first hit of this ball game. Stella Logan will reach with 2 outs, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Riley Daly.
Number 16, Riley Daly.
Riley Daly, just a sophomore. She's walked 5 times this tournament and had 2 doubles in the semifinals on Thursday. Those were her first 2 doubles since April 20th. First pitch she sees here is outside corner for strike 1. Seems we might have another delayed strike zone.
Same ump?
It appears so. That one's up and away for ball 1, so we'll have to be on our toes.
Got 3 umps out here today for the sectional final.
1-1 to Daly. And that one's again up high, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
That hit had to feel good for Stella Logan. She had a tough game the other day. Struck out a couple times.
She's on first. The 2-1 to Daly is taken down and away. It's ball 3. Allentown has not beaten Steinert since 2021. They've lost their last 5 meetings with the Spartans and have been outscored 31-2 in that span. 3-1 from Simonka. At the knees for strike 2. Daly not in agreement. She thought that she had worked a walk. Logan will be off from first. The 3-2 from Simonka is fouled off.
Yeah, it was nice last year in that 20-0 loss. Richard, the Allentown coach, Richard Dawson, he let his players take the field, his seniors take the field, and then come off in the middle of the inning.
This one's flared down the right field line, foul out of play.
He'd let them go out and take their positions, and then as the inning would start, after each out, he would have one be substituted for, so each senior could come off and, you know, get an ovation from the crowd, and that was really nice.
3-2 to Daly, up high, ball 4. And so after Simonka was able to retire the first 2 batters easily, now some trouble with 2 outs, and here comes Kaylin Prekop.
Prekop had the big blow the other day. It was a 2-1 game, and she provided the insurance with a solo home run in the 6th. She crushed that ball to right center field.
It was just her 2nd homer this year.
Yeah.
This is a very powerful Allentown lineup. They've hit 16 long balls, and Prekop at a wave and a miss at the first pitch she sees.
Prekop, she's actually been coming on lately. She wasn't playing much earlier, but now she's really making an impact on this team.
That's down the middle for strike 2, so no balls, 2 strikes. Stella Logan out there at second. Riley Daly at first. Simonka looking to throw up a 0 in the top of the first inning. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. Hassan's got it. Throws to first, and that retires Prekop, and the Allentown Redbirds leave 2 on. No runs, a hit, and 2 men left. 2 players left, I should say. We're off to the bottom of the first. No score between the Redbirds and Spartans.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Bob Hope's Auto Repair, 903 Arena Drive in Hamilton. Trust, integrity, and reliability since 1986. This family-owned and operated auto repair shop has been serving the greater Hamilton-Trenton area with fair, honest, and competitive pricing for top-notch auto repair services. Air conditioning service, alternators, inspection, and emission system repairs. Also tune-ups, brakes, repairing check engine lights, and more auto services. Their full-time staff of certified ACE mechanics handle all major and minor repairs, foreign or domestic. Bob Hope's Auto Repair at 903 Arena Drive in Hamilton is open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Fridays 8 to 5, and closed on Saturdays and Sundays. Welcome back to White House Rupert Field. Katie Samanka did not allow a run in the top of the first, and now her offense will go to work. And the Spartans line up like this today. It'll be the shortstop Mia Pope leading it off, followed by the left fielder Brooke DeWitt and second baseman Bianca Walsh. Right fielder Ellie Miller bats fourth, followed by the catcher Addison Hassan and first baseman Francesca Castellano. The bottom three, the pitcher Katie Samanka, third baseman Aaliyah O'Neill, and the designated player Danica Spack. And they will face the junior left-hander Braylee LaFisca, who in 85 and a third innings this year has given up 38 earned runs and struck out 57, and that's good for a .312 earned run average. First pitch to Mia Pope is swung on and hit right back to LaFisca on the mound. One pitch, one away.
Hey, LaFisca will take that. One pitch, one out.
Quickly able to retire probably the most dangerous batter in this Steinert lineup, and now it'll be Brooke DeWitt.
She's on a pace to throw 21 pitches this game.
Well, that would be certainly something for the record books if she keeps up that pace through the full 7.
I would say it is.
First pitch that DeWitt sees is cut on and missed for strike one. LaFisca went 6 and a third innings in the semifinals against Middletown South. 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts. 0-1-2 DeWitt. She squares and DeWitt getting the start in left field today for the first time since the opening round game against Lawrence. Ellie Miller is over in right.
Yeah, Chelsea Lachlan, she sort of ran out of gas in the 7th inning, and after pitching outstanding, held up. And then with runners on first and second and 1 out, Chelsea Lachlan came in to get 2 outs, and that was exciting, man. That was as tense as it gets.
1-2 from LaFisca. Ground ball, shortstop. Up with it is Logan, and she throws out DeWitt, and there's 2 down.
For the Spartans, number 1.
So the bottom of the first starts just like how the top of the first started, with 2 quick outs. And here's Bianca Walsh. She's riding a 7-game on-base streak. And she's the first Steinert player to take a first pitch this afternoon, and it's off the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, that 21-pitch game is out the window.
Well, it would have certainly been a record-breaking performance had it held up. That one's on the outside corner.
At all levels. Really, really good crowd here today.
Sectional finals. Spartans looking to three-peat. Walsh hits this one out towards left. Bellardino is there, and she puts it away for the 3rd out. That's an easy 1-2-3 inning for LaFisca out on the mound. We're through 1 scoreless from Steinert. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines, whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine, or pneumonia shot. Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you if you or a loved one are homebound, and the division offers free routine vaccinations for children for families that may be underinsured or uninsured. You can visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton.
I was just reminded, some of these girls got to be dragging today for Allentown. Last night was prom, was the Allentown prom.
Yeah, they had their senior prom last night after their baseball team took down Lawrence to advance to their Central Jersey Group 3 championship game.
Yeah, it's a hell of a spring in Allentown right now.
1-ball, no-strike pitch to Kayla Foy is hit toward short. Pope's got it, and there's one out in the second. And so that'll bring up the second baseman now, Kylie Mihalik. No relation to the pitcher that will be headed to Houston over at Notre Dame.
No.
Mihalik, a .246 hitter this season. She's driven in 7 runs.
And I'm sure she must get that question every second of the day when she's around softball people.
Well, it's a question that I asked head coach Richard Dawson before this game.
I'm sure he's heard it too, but many times.
Mihalik hits this one foul up and over the backstop, so it's a ball and a strike.
It's kind of funny too that their first names rhyme, Riley and Kylie.
Yeah, and it's, I believe, different spelling.
Yeah, well.
For the last name. 1-1 from Samanka is bounced up there.
Yeah, Riley Mihalik has a C in her name.
Allentown also beat Colts Neck 4-1 in the quarterfinals. Islin Kennedy 10-1 in the first round. And another one that is hit foul by Mihalik. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We will see that Riley Mihalik on Monday when Notre Dame meets St. John Vianney for the non-public South Jersey non-public A title.
2-2 from Samanka. Fouled off over first baseline, and it'll remain 2-2.
We'll also have Allentown baseball trying to win their state title or their sectional title in Middletown. So busy day on Monday for us.
Another one hit foul. Mihalik battling.
That Notre Dame St. John Vianney game will be a rematch of last year's semifinals won by St. John Vianney before they went on to win it all.
On a 2-2, Mihalik again is able to poke it foul. Good battle going on between Samanka and Mihalik. Samanka ready once more.
Ooh.
And that one kind of just loops up there. Breaking ball that looked like she might have held on to a bit too long, so the count goes full. And the 3-2 pitch is again hit foul, this time over the Steinert dugout.
We've seen this several times with Samanka this year where she runs these deep counts and just has trouble putting these batters away. When she gets in a groove, she just gets ahead of everybody and mows them down.
This one's popped up right side, and Walsh is there, and Samanka wins the battle. There's 2 away. So here comes the designate, or I should say the right fielder, yeah. Maddie Kish. Maddie Kish hitting just 173 this year. Left on left, and the first pitch that she sees loops up there and at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, interesting. We got a pair of left-handers throwing in this game today.
0-1 pitch. That one's taken low.
Well, both of these fences are completely lined. And they're starting to get lined too deep now, going down the right and left field lines.
Check swing, and Kish could not hold it back that time, so it's a ball and 2 strikes. These two schools relatively close to each other, and just a beautiful day for a ball game. High 80s on a Saturday afternoon. Called strike 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Salamanca in the second. We are through 1.5 from White House Rupert Field. Still no score on the WBCB Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog Nights, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. And car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models, from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles. No market adjustments on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple, and the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Welcome back to White House Rupert Field. Still no scores. We head to the bottom of the second. And for the Spartans, it will be the middle of their lineup, and Ellie Miller will lead it off here in the second inning. She takes a first pitch strike at the knees, fastball that time out of the left hand of LaFisca.
I think Steinert would like to try to get some runs early this game. They scoreless through 5 the other day, and finally having that 6th inning explosion.
Miller hits this one foul at the plate, so it's no balls and 2 strikes. Ellie Miller still hitting .415. That's down from where she was earlier this season. But I don't think she can complain with an average north of 400.
Nope. She's probably due. She's been slumping a little bit. She's probably due.
0-2 from LaFisca. Just outside. Ground ball towards shortstop. Logan's got it, throws to first in time, and there's one away in the second. Both shortstops have been busy here early.
Logan is very solid. I saw her for the first time the other day. She makes every play.
And here comes the hero from Thursday, Addison Hassan, that bases clearing double in the 6th inning off of Madeline Boyce in the semifinals. Put Steinert on top 3-1. They would go on to win 4-3.
Yeah, sorry I keep calling her Hassan. That's Hassan.
We'll forgive you, don't worry.
As long as Addison forgives me.
Hassan this tournament, she's 4 for 8 with 5 RBIs. She's really come alive here in the sectionals.
Yep.
And she takes a first pitch fastball that just misses for ball 1.
Yeah, she's coming up with just, it seems like every one of her hits has been a big hit.
She's the team leader in runs batted in with 27. And she takes outside again, so it's 2-0. Next closest player is Ellie Miller and Bianca Walsh, each with 19. Ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. And now she's ahead 3-0. That one was inside. Addison Hassan 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs in that 20-0 blowout of Allentown in the quarterfinals last year. And she swings 3-0, hits it to third. Daly's got it across the diamond, and a good stretch by Prekop over at first for the second out.
Well, that shows you what kind of confidence Jen Melker has in Hassan right now. 3-0 green light.
She's been the hottest player on this team in the tournament, so early in this game, perhaps no surprise that she was swinging away 3-0. It doesn't work out, though, and that'll bring up Francesca Castellano, who provided an insurance run in the semifinals with a RBI single that followed Hassan's bases clearing double.
Castellano is another one that's been hitting pretty well in this state tournament. They're quietly doing their job there in the middle to back end of the order.
The count's 1 ball and no strikes on Castellano. She's 4 for 10 with 3 RBIs this tournament. Steinert's gotten a lot of production out of the middle of their order. The 1-0 hit foul. This time she flips it foul down the third base line. Got that one way off the end of the bat. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. LaFisca looking to work back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings to start this game. On a 1-2, Castellano takes just off the plate away. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. There have been some close calls here in the first 2 innings.
That's usually know when that's when you know the pitchers are on, even when their balls are close to being strikes.
Line drive foul right over the head of Jen Melker in that third base coach's box.
Good job, Melker.
Got to be on your toes when you're this close.
Coach Jen Melker telling her batter she likes it, do it again. Just straighten it out. Yeah, don't hit me.
Get it maybe about 4 to 5 feet further to the right. 2-2 from LaFisca. Fly ball, shallow center field. Coming on is Minerva, and it drops in the Bermuda Triangle. First hit of the game for Steinert, and Castellano is aboard with 2 outs for Katie Simonka.
Yeah, that ball was tantalizing. It looked like everybody could get it, but nobody could get it, and they all converged on it and plopped right in the middle.
So Castellano picks up her 5th hit of this tournament, and here comes Katie Simonka, who's been struggling. She's 1 for 17 her last 8 games. She's more than made up for it, though, in the circle.
Yeah, that's more what they're worried about with her.
Takes a first pitch fastball above the knees for strike 1. That one's outside, and the count's even at a ball and a strike.
I don't think Castellano is much of a threat to steal. Not a lot of speed, so LaFisca will just focus on the batter. And
LaFisca now behind 2-1 to Simonka.
I think she could try to pick her off anyway. She can't.
Castellano has not stolen a bag this year. Steinert as a team has swiped 28. Half of those have been Mia Pope. 2-1 from LaFisca. Ground ball right back to LaFisca, and she'll throw on to first. She does that twice in the first 2 innings. And we are through 2 scoreless from Steinert. 9-1-2 due up for Allentown when we come back on the WBCB Sports Network. And since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes you enjoy it. If you're looking for a loving pet to add to your family, consider visiting the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. The experienced shelter staff will do their best to match you with a companion that's a good fit for you and your family and lifestyle. The shelter has cats and dogs available and sometimes smaller pets like rabbits, birds, and reptiles. Not ready to adopt but want to help the animals? There are volunteer and fostering opportunities available. The Hamilton Animal Shelter is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., Thursdays till 7 p.m., and closed on Sundays. View their adoptable pets at hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter, and also learn about volunteer and foster programs. That's hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter. The shelter is at 2100 Sylvan Avenue off South Olden Avenue. And the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, the place to go for the best hoagies Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Back here from White House Rupert Field, 9-1-2 due up. For Allentown, it's Sophia Bellardino, Angelina Minerva, and Holly Muni. Bellardino will be playing at Division II Lynn University next year and takes a healthy hack at the first pitch and comes up empty. Oh, 0-1 from Samanka, bounces, and a nice pick by Hassan, so the count's a ball and a strike. Bellardino, 4 for 10 in the sectional tournament. She's hitting .380 on the year. High chopper towards short. Pope's got it, throws to first, and it's just in time as Castellano hangs on to the bag for the first out.
Yeah, Pope had to be quick on that, and she was.
It's already the third play that Mia Pope has had to make today. And now the lineup flips over for Angelina Minerva, who grounded out to second. Runs up to bunt that time and takes high. This one gets it down right back to Samanka, plants her foot and throws, and it pulls Walsh off the bag. It would have been a close play anyways, but Minerva will reach first with one out.
Yeah, it would have been close. I think she had her, though. A good throw definitely would have had her. Yeah, gave an error on the throw there.
Will be an error on Samanka. First error of the game for either team. And so here comes Holly Muni. She lined out to Mia Pope in the first inning.
She bunted that really hard, so when Samanka got it, she did have time to make the throw.
Popped up foul over towards us, and it's out of play.
Nobody even went for it.
I probably could have made a play on that, but I wasn't sure if it was going to stay in play or not, and the last thing we need is our broadcasters getting called for interference.
Yeah.
That landed, what, about 2 feet away?
Yeah, I'd say more like 6.
At least it wasn't a line drive.
No.
0-1 to Muni. Runner goes. Ball is dropped by Hassan behind the plate, and it's an easy stolen base for Minerva.
Oh, Allentown, it caught a break. Now they're going to try and manufacture something out of it.
That was Minerva's team-leading 16th stolen base of the year.
Yeah, she was quick.
1-1 from Samanka. Ground ball right side. Walsh has it. And there's 2 down. Minerva will advance to third with 2 outs.
Yeah. Another pressure situation for Katie Samanka, and she's been pretty good at getting out of them, that's for sure.
So here's Stella Logan. She singled in the first inning, a chance to drive in the first run of this game. And that's taken for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In the dirt, nice play by Hassan to block it with the glove, and that holds Minerva at third.
Logan would love to do the same thing she did her first time up, to bounce one right up the middle for a hit. Does that again this time. She gives her team the lead.
On a 1-1, Logan takes it, and it's outside. Fly ball deep right field. Going back on it is Miller. To the wall it is. Gone! Two-run home run for Stella Logan. And the Redbirds jump on top in the third. It's 2-0.
Wow, Stella Logan, what great opposite field power she just showed there. Took a pitch, went the other way with it. High, there was some question whether they'd have a play on it or not. But the ball carry dumped just on the other side of the fence, and that's really impressive opposite field power for Stella Logan.
It just snuck over the wall. This is a Allentown squad that has a lot of power in their bats. That was their 17th home run of the year. For Logan, it's her 6th. That leads the team. And the Redbirds are up 2-0 with 2 outs in the third. Jen Melker out to the circle to have a word with Samanka, maybe just trying to settle her down, make sure she stays locked in after giving up that big fly.
Well, now that's the second game in a row now that Allentown has taken a 2-0 lead. They did the same thing against Middletown South and managed to hang on. There's a big, long conversation here out at the mound.
One of the longest we've seen. A lot of times when Jen Melker goes out there, it's a quick hey, try to make sure that Samanka, just stays locked in, and she'll be out there and back kind of in about 15 to 30 seconds. She was out there for over a minute.
Yeah. She might have just, I don't know. It sounds like a lot of the times when she goes out to talk to Katie Samanka, it's just to get her to refocus and rethink and tell her, look, don't think about that home run. Just throw your pitch, throw the way you know to throw, which she did just there on a swinging strike on the first pitch.
It's Riley Daly at the plate. She walked in the first inning, and the count goes even at a ball and a strike. That was some pretty impressive opposite field power that time by Stella Logan.
Yeah, 2 games in a row now. Precop's a righty batter that put one over the left center field fence.
2 balls and a strike. It's a very rare windless day here at Steinert.
Yeah,
so
that's for sure.
That ball really had nothing trying to push it back, and it got over that wall by maybe a foot or 2. 2-1 to Daly, way up high.
You're right, I just realized it today. So after we've been getting pummeled by the wind the last couple times here.
Especially at Lawrence yesterday, too. It's a welcome sight.
This is an absolutely gorgeous day. We have had nothing but great days for these state games.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Just blew the fastball by her that time, did Samanka. Said, here it is, hit it. Kaylin Precop waits on deck. Full count pitch to Daly. Down low, ball 4. Second walk issued by Samanka. And Precop will get a chance here in the third.
Yep. Why is he doing walk-up music for Allentown?
I was wondering that same thing, too. They've had the walk-up music the whole game. Maybe just some sportsmanship shown by Steinert.
Maybe, yeah.
Way up high, it goes right to the backstop, and Daly's going to cruise into second. So Samanka does look a little rattled after giving up that homer.
Yeah, and now Addison Hassan going out to talk to her.
It's just a 2-0 game, and obviously a lot of times Spartans have a very powerful lineup. We know that. They average over 7 runs per game, 3rd in the CVC.
So I was filling in my first names on my Steinert lineup card. And when I got to O'Neill, instead of putting Alia in there, I started to write Brienne. Showing you that our producer is always on my mind during these broadcasts.
No relation, by the way.
No.
1-0 from Samanka. That time it is in there for strike 1. Kaylin Precop, a .410 hitter this year. 7 for 12 coming into this game in her last 4. This one's popped foul and out of play, so she's now 7 for her last 13. 4 runs scored and 4 RBIs.
Yeah, this is the way she's been swinging it. She's one of the ones you want up there with runners on base.
Bounced up there, Hassan blocks it, but Daly's gonna slide into third safely anyways. Second wild pitch of this batter. And just like that, a walk-in. 2 pitches that have gotten far enough away from Hassan have Daly over at third with 2 outs. 2-2 from Samanka. Fly ball deep center field. Demeglio going back. She's got room, and she makes the grab for the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, or I should say 2 runs, 1 hit, and 1 player left. For Allentown in the 3rd, we're off to the bottom of the 3rd, 2-0, Redbirds on top. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Back here in the bottom of the 3rd from White House Rupert Field, where the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead on a 2-run homer off the bat of Stella Logan. And so the Spartans find themselves down once again. They've trailed in 2 out of the 3 games coming into this one in this tournament, and will have to come from behind again. 8-9-1 due up. That's Aaliyah O'Neill, Danica Spack, and Mia Pope.
Yeah, this is an important inning now for LaFisca. You really want to make those runs stand up and have that shutdown inning. Especially, you know, Steinert is a team that can come back, so.
We saw that against Lawrence, and we certainly saw that against Middletown North. O'Neill first pitch swinging to short. Logan's got it across the diamond in time. 1 pitch, 1 away. And that's now the 3rd play that she's had to make out at short. Stella Logan has her fingerprints all over this one early.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 00, Danica Spack.
So here's Danica Spack. She's the designated player in this one. Typically, we see her out in right field.
We love seeing her out in right field.
Outside ball 1. Yeah, she's made some excellent plays all season and in this sectional tournament as well.
Yeah, she's a stud out there.
Today, though, it's Ellie Miller.
Well, we saw Ellie Miller gun somebody down at the plate earlier in this tournament.
1-0 pitch to Spack, runs up to bunt, and she offers at it, so it's 1-1. Kelsey Laughlin is getting loose behind us in the Redbirds bullpen.
Well, he did that the other day too. With he got Laughlin up early, around the 4th inning.
Spack again offers at that one and misses, so it's 1-2.
Just to have her loose, so she could come in if there was signs of trouble. And when that trouble came about in the 7th, she was ready. I wonder, you know, we kind of wondered why he
slapped foul out of play.
We kind of wondered why Allentown was starting LaFisca, and we figured it was because Steinert had some left-handed batters, and he had lefty on lefty. I think another reason could be is he likes Laughlin coming in from the bullpen, even though she's a very good starter.
1-2, Spack takes outside.
I mean, you know, she told me after the game he's always bringing her in trouble situations with runners on base, so she responds to that.
She's got a 170 earned run average this season in 78 1/3 innings. LaFisca's 2-2 is again sprayed foul up and over the Allentown dugout. Ellie Miller is also getting loose now in the Steinert bullpen. Something to keep an eye on. Slapped under the glove of Logan into left field. It's going to be a one-out single for Danica Spack, and that turns the lineup over to Mia Pope.
There you go. Nice for Steinert to have, instead of having your top of your lineup up with 2 outs and nobody on, now you have a runner on, which is 1 out.
That's a great at-bat by Spack out of the 9-hole in this game. One of the hardest balls we've seen her hit this year. And Pope takes a first pitch off speed pitch outside.
Yeah, Pope was first pitch swinging last time. Bounced right back to the mound. The circle, I should say.
Either or, it's kind of interchangeable.
Well, the mound is the pile of dirt, and then the
Pope takes outside for ball 2.
you know, that slab in the circle or on the mound is the rubber. You know, so you say he toes the rubber. There's not a mound of dirt. People call it the mound. I mean, even the players say, yeah, on the mound. I like to call it the circle.
2-0 to Pope is ripped under the glove that time of Precopping down the right field line. Spack makes a turn at second. The throw is going to be late. Pope's going for second now. She's in there. 2 in scoring position with 1 out.
Yep, and here comes the Spartans. They get down, they get up.
That'll be a single for Mia Pope. She advances to second on the throw. And so here comes Brooke DeWitt. And she's got a chance to drive in the Spartans' first run of this game.
Steinert getting hits just under the gloves here. You knew when they tried to make that throw into third, they knew that Pope was going to take second.
And so now it's the first meeting on the mound for LaFisca. It's players only. Brooke DeWitt's going to be the batter. She grounded out to shortstop her first time up. DeWitt hitting .291 coming into this game and 56 at-bats now. She has 11 runs batted in, looking for the 2 biggest ones of the year right here with a single. She swings at the first pitch and comes up empty.
Allentown keeping their middle infielders back.
Again, a wave and a miss off speed pitch that time, and it's 0-2.
Redbirds willing to concede a run here on the ground ball.
.02 from LaFisca. Fly ball, center field. Minerva's there. She's got it, and she dropped it. Spack will score. Pope's going to put the brakes on at third. DeWitt pulls into second, and the Spartans are on the board. It's 2-1. That one just popped in and out of the glove of Angelina Minerva.
Wow. Huge, huge break for the Spartans.
E8.
Spartans number 1, Bianca.
And that's just about as bad as it could have gone for Allentown
Sure is.
on that play.
Sure is.
And let's see, that could be it for LaFisca. Kelsey Laughlin has been getting loose behind us. And now with runners on second and third and 1 out.
And that was really no fault of LaFisca's. I mean, she got a fly ball. You know, would have been a sacrifice fly and 2 outs. Now she's still in a big jam, 1 out. You can't stress it enough. You just cannot make mistakes in these games, and especially at this level. You just can't do it.
You can't give either of these teams any extra outs. We saw an error last inning lead to a 2-run homer.
Right, 2 unearned runs, the top of the third, and now, well, that's an earned run because she would have scored on even if she had caught it. But there's a chance for unearned runs here now.
So the lead has been cut in half for Allentown. They're going to stay with LaFisca as she tries to work her way out of trouble with Bianca Walsh coming to the plate.
And by the way, that was a nice at-bat by Brooke DeWitt. She got down quickly on the count. Hung in and gave that ball a good ride.
First pitch to Walsh is up and away, ball 1. One-0 pitch is lined towards right center field. It's going to split the gap and go to the wall. Spartans are going to take the lead just like that. Walsh into second with a double. It's 3-2 Steinert.
Wow. Walsh did not mess around there. She stroked that ball, smoked it, I mean to say. Perfect stroke, it was what it was. Leveled off on the pitch and just lined it into that right center field gap.
And now Steinert starting to put together some hard hit balls off of LaFisca. Spack roped a single. DeWitt with the fly out that was fairly deep. That should have been a fly out, ended up being an error. Then Bianca Walsh right there. Miller takes a first pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Haley LaFisca needs to sort of gather herself right now and calm down.
0-1 pitch is low, and Walsh will have to hold it second after Muni was able to keep it in front of her. Miller takes a 1-1 pitch on the outside corner, so it's a ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs have crossed in this inning. And on a 1-2, Ellie Miller swings and misses, strike 3. Much needed strikeout that time for LaFisca, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was much needed. I mean, you still got that runner sitting out there in scoring position.
And so now it's Addison Hassan who leads the team in RBIs. And she takes a first pitch fastball up and away.
Yeah, Hassan's been thriving in these situations.
Seems every game this tournament she's had a clutch hit. She'll call time here. Bianca Walsh out there at second. She drove in 2 with a double. Hassan looking to come up clutch once again. The 1-0, chopped foul.
What a bounce back inning for Steinert. Got stunned a little bit there by that 2-run homer. And then wasted little time coming right back.
Spartans looking for more. The 1-1 ground ball left side. Logan's got it, throws to first. It's unable to be dug out by Prekop. Hassan will reach, and they're on the corners now for Castellano.
A little surprised to see that. She's been really consistent at that shortstop spot. And she had a lot of time. I mean, Hassan is not a fast runner.
A good throw would have had her.
No, for sure.
And so now Zoe Resigliano is going to courtesy run for Hassan.
For the catcher, number 13, Zoe Resigliano.
Three hits and 2 errors in this inning. Castellano had a big add-on single in the semifinals, looking for one right here. And she takes a first pitch fastball for a strike.
They're really asking Haley LaFisca to do a lot in this game, in this inning. Having to overcome 2 errors now.
0-1 from LaFisca. Line drive foul, and again it backs Jen Melker up.
She's getting a workout there.
It's the second time that Castellano's done that.
Yeah, she doesn't like her. I got the scoop. My pen just disappeared into the grass, and it's like, there it is. It just totally disappeared.
Glad you overcame that.
I am too. That was a tense moment.
LaFisca looking to overcome 2 errors, and she strikes out Castellano looking. 3 runs do score for Steinert in the 3rd. They answer the 2-run homer and have taken a 1-run lead as we go to the 4th. Bob Hope's Auto Repair, 903 Arena Drive in Hamilton. Trust, integrity, and reliability since 1986. This family-owned and operated auto repair shop has been serving the greater Hamilton-Trenton area with fair, honest, and competitive pricing for top-notch auto repair services. Air conditioning service, alternators, inspection and emission system repairs. Also tune-ups, brakes, repairing check engine lights, and more auto services. Their full-time staff of certified ACE mechanics handle all major and minor repairs, foreign or domestic. Bob Hope's Auto Repair at 903 Arena Drive. Hamilton is open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Fridays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and closed Saturdays and Sundays. Back here from White House Rupert Field, where all of a sudden Katie Samanka's been staked to a 3-2 lead out there in the circle, and she's going to face 6, 7, and 8 in this Redbirds lineup. Kayla Foy, Kaylee Mihalik, and Maddie Kish.
I'll tell you what, you got to give Haley LaFisca a little bit of credit in that inning. I mean, you take that error out of the inning, they still would have had 2 runs, so that error led to 1 more, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, very easily could be 5 or 6-2 right now had it not been for the job of LaFisca in the circle.
Yeah, I mean, she had to overcome yet another error, so, pretty nice job by her.
Foy first pitch swinging, fouls it off. Here in the Central Jersey Group 3 championship game, Spartans looking to three-peat.
Three-peat, yeah.
And looking to get back to the state semifinals. That one is low, a ball and a strike. Of course, Steinert won the Group 3 state championship last year.
Went on to win it all.
1-1 to Foy is low.
Steinert's program has gotten to the point where it doesn't even think in terms of Central Jersey. It thinks in terms of winning the whole thing. The frustrating part is it's been having trouble winning its own county, going against Robbinsville and Notre Dame all the time.
Upstairs ball 3. Yeah, they fell to Notre Dame in the Mercer County tournament this year.
Yep, I mean, you got three just utterly outstanding teams in the CVC.
That's at the knees for strike 2. Kayla Foy grounded out to shortstop in the 2nd inning. Fly ball right center field. Miller calling for it, and she puts it away for the first out.
I'll tell you what, you and I, we have done so many tight games in the last week. It's almost getting hard to separate who's had the big plays and the big hits and everything else,
Yeah, and that's between the softball tournament and the baseball
tournament. Yeah.
It's been great this year once again.
These games have been really riveting, and we're in another one right now.
Mihalik fights it off foul. It's 0-1.
I mean, and I had that Allentown game. Well, you had the Steinert game. We weren't together, but we both had really tense semifinal softball games that we watched. And
0-1 pitch to Mihalik is low for ball 1. Yeah, on a Thursday we divided and conquered.
Yes.
You got the easy trip to Allentown. I took the trip down 195 and up the Parkway to Middletown North.
Yes.
Ooh, that one, the home plate umpire says was at the knees, so it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Your game was about an inning and a half ahead of mine for a long time there. I said, these guys are going to drive home before I get out of this game.
Fly ball foul towards Kyle Franco.
Kyle made no effort.
We'll have to get on that.
I think he tried to take a picture of the ball coming down. A little avant-garde.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mahalik, and she takes a breaking ball upstairs.
A little bit of wind starting to whip up, more like a breeze.
Fought off up the middle, Pope charges, and Castellano hangs onto the bag again. 2 outs.
Nice job by Castellano there. That's what you need. I mean, that's part of when you say it takes a whole team to do something. We always rave about Mia Pope and her defense, but sometimes you need a good first baseman to keep those errors at bay sometimes, and Castellano did just that right there.
It's all the little things, especially in a championship game like this.
Yeah, it's everybody picking their teammates up.
A ball and no strikes now on Kish, who went down swinging in the second. Samanka has fanned 2, and this one's fouled off the glove of Hassan. Bounced up there, 2 balls and 1 strike. Whenever Samanka bounces one up there like that, I'm reminded of the one that hit off her leg against Matawan in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, yeah.
2-1 is roped towards center. DeMeglio right there to put it away, and it's a 1-2-3 shutdown inning for Katie Samanka. We've played 3.5 in the Central Jersey Group 3 championship game. Spartans on top 3-2. Today's game is being brought to you by the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the New Jersey Education Association, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Saul Funeral Homes, Hyundai of Trenton, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Trentonian, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, Kessel Dermatology, Trenton Thunder Baseball, the Revere Restaurant, and the Italian People's Bakery. Welcome back to White House Rupert Field here in the Central Jersey Group 3 championship game, where the Spartans are on top 3-2, and they will have the bottom of their lineup due up. It'll be Katie Samanka, Aaliyah O'Neill, and Danica Spack to face Braylee LaFisca, who's back out there in the circle after she worked around a couple of errors last inning but did surrender 3 runs.
And that ball lined, and DeMeglio right over to get it. You know, you don't see a lot of balls getting those gaps against Steinert. Those outfielders are all pretty good, where they manage to get over and cut off the angle and make the catches. I mean, she didn't have to move far there, but in general, Steinert's got a nice solid outfield.
First pitch to Samanka is lined down the left field line, foul. You have, of course, Gia DeMeglio, typically the flex player in this Steinert lineup, of course, in there for her defense out in center field.
Yep.
Samanka bounced one back to her counterpart in the second, and LaFisca was able to make the play. Oh, 1 is again slapped foul. This one, Jen Melker tries to stop with her foot. A little bit easier of one to handle that time as opposed to the 2 from Castellano.
Push him in practice yesterday.
And, of course, the friendship between Jen Melker and Rich Fisher lives on.
I said, what's going on here? She's not sure. She goes, I guess they don't like me.
Outside for ball one.
I wondered if she pushed them a little too hard in practice yesterday. One thing I do know is the Allentown baseball team does not have practice today. Brian Nice told us after the game he's giving them off today. I don't blame him.
Especially after prom yesterday.
After prom, yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Samanka goes down for the first out of this inning. It's just the third strikeout for LaFisca, and it's going to bring up Aaliyah O'Neill.
The baseball team had the better of the deal. They got to play before the prom, whereas the girls today have to play after the prom.
Yeah, a lot of the players out here on both sides have had pretty interesting last 12 to 24 hours. Of course, there were SATs at Steinert this morning.
Right.
That's why this game is at 1 o'clock.
Give Allentown credit. Sometimes you see, not often, but there are occasions where the prom wipes out a team the next day where kids just don't show up and they say they're not going to be there and, whatever.
O'Neill lines this one foul by about a foot down the left field line.
That's the one problem with spring sports is it does overlap with prom season. So if you go deep into the tournament or even early in the tournament, you're running a risk of having to deal with prom or making a choice between prom and a game or whatever.
0-2 to O'Neill, fly ball right field. Kish coming in, and she can't get it, and then kicks it. O'Neill's going to stay at first, though. That was in the air for a long time, but it drops into the green grass and right.
Yeah, they just didn't have anybody near the ball.
First hit of the game for Aaliyah O'Neill, and that brings up Danica Spack, who singled and came around to score last inning. Corners pinch in, expecting a bunt. Spack does that and misses. It's 0-1. Throw back down to first. And O'Neill is back. She was out there in between first and second and had to race back to the bag.
Yeah, and Kaylin Prekop didn't catch that ball. Who was it?
0-1 to Spack. This time she does not square and takes outside.
Kylie Mahalik caught it, so I don't know if that ball went past Prekop and Mahalik backed up, or.
I think with Prekop charging, Mahalik going over to cover first. 1-1 to Spack, fouled off.
Both teams now the beneficiary of bloop singles. Allentown had one earlier in the game.
This one's off the plate away for ball two.
Or wait, no, Steinert. Steinert's got two. Castellano blooped one in the second, and bloop there.
Spartans will take it any way they can get it.
Yep.
2-2 from LaFisca. Popped up, shallow left, and it's going to fall in foul territory. Daly just unable to get to it as it wasn't hit high enough. Two-two pitch to Spack. Fly ball left center field. Bellardino and Minerva are over. And it's Bellardino that makes the grab, and there's two outs.
Spack gave that a nice ride.
It flips the lineup over for Mia Pope, who's 1 for 2 today. O'Neill stays stationed at first. And again, Richard Dawson out to the mound. And he's going to take the ball from Braley LaFisca. So the new pitcher will be Kelsey Laughlin. LaFisca goes 3 2/3 innings, allows 3 runs, strikes out 3. She did a good job limiting the damage into third, and now Laughlin, the sophomore, will come in relief.
Yep, and Richard Dawson said after the game the other day that Kelsey Laughlin is one of those pitchers. She'll take the ball anytime, any situation, any place, anywhere, and she just doesn't let the pressure get to her. She's just dynamic in that way.
And as Laughlin begins her warm-up tosses, I'd like to remind you that today's game on the WBCB Sports Network is being brought to you by the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the New Jersey Education Association, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Saul Funeral Home, Hyundai of Trenton, Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Trentonian, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, Kessel Dermatology, Trenton Thunder Baseball, the Revere Restaurant, and the Italian People's Bakery. It'll be a runner on first with 2 outs, and Mia Pope is the batter. Kelsey Laughlin came in relief against Middletown South on Thursday. 2/3 of an innings, no runs allowed, 1 strikeout to get out of a jam.
Yep. Cool and calculated. It's great to have, but it's like coaches will tell you, when these kids are this young and they do great things, it's not really a surprise anymore because you have travel ball where they've been playing in these pressure situations all over the place coming up. So they're kind of used to this stuff at this point.
Pope takes a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1.
But it's still impressive when, you're a sophomore or a freshman going against seniors and you're still doing it, because travel ball, you're going against your own age for most part.
Laughlin has a 1.70 ERA this year, 82 strikeouts, fly ball shallow left, Bellardino coming in. She can't get it, it falls in foul territory again. Spartans have been flirting with that left field line this inning.
Yeah.
And so the count goes to 0-2. Kelsey Laughlin more of a strikeout pitcher than LaFisca is. To Pope. Fly ball foul. Kyle Franco gives it a look, but it's about 3 feet behind him.
Doesn't bother to chase it.
I guess Kyle only tries to make the play on the balls down the third base line. Another 0-2 to Pope. Again, hit in the air. Shallow left center. Logan going out. She can't get it. O'Neal's going for third. She's in there. Pope takes second. It'll be a 2-out double for Mia Pope, and the Spartans are in business once again.
Well, Steinert's got those blue pits working for him now. That's her third one. It just hung up long enough to frustrate everybody. And that'll be the second hit for Pope now.
It's another one that falls in a Bermuda Triangle, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's Brooke DeWitt, who reached on an error by the center fielder last inning, lines this one just foul again. Man, that's 5 or 6 this inning that have been within a foot of that line.
Yeah, I know.
All the line drives go foul and all the...
Yeah, the bloop stay fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Crazy game. 0-1 from Laughlin, fouled off to the netting.
Oh, this is similar to last time. She fell behind on the count with runners on second and third. And she did hit the ball to center field. And the old adage of put the bat on the ball and good things happen. And good things happen for the Spartans.
Man, DeWitt able to fight that one off foul. She was out in front, but just got a piece, and she stays alive. Pope out at second, O'Neal at third. Spartans on top by 1. The 0-2. Ground ball into left field, a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Pope. Here comes the throw. It's late and it gets away. DeWitt pulls into second. Steinert on top 5-2.
Wow. Finally got a line drive to stay fair down the left field line, huh?
Yeah, and it sneaks under the glove of a diving Riley Daly. And Steinert now with 5 runs the last 2 innings. They're up by 3, and here comes Bianca Walsh.
That's a big-time hit by Brooke DeWitt, because 1 run is not the kind of lead you want to be going into the late innings with. To give them a 3-run cushion now, that's just huge. 3 RBIs now for DeWitt.
No balls and 1 strike here on Walsh. Healthy cut and a miss, 0-2. Bianca Walsh extended her on-base streak to 8 consecutive games with a double in the 3rd.
Mia Pope having her typical game, 2 hits, 2 runs scored.
Way up high, and a nice play that time from Muni. Just away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. DeWitt out at second. The 2-2 to Walsh is popped foul up and over the press box and back onto the road.
Well, Kelsey Lachlan has been kind of lights out in relief, but she has not solved Steinert here. Steinert has solved her.
Count goes full. Laughlin in the 20-0 loss last year against Steinert gave up 7 hits and 8 earned runs. Both her and LaFisca really struggled in that game.
That game was just one of those,
Fly ball short left, Bellardino makes the grab, and that ends the inning, but 2 more runs cross the plate for the Spartans. They're on top 5-2 as we head to the 5th on the WBCB Sports Network. Today's game on the WBCB Sports Network is being brought to you by the Capital Health System in Hopewell, New Jersey, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the New Jersey Education Association, who wishes all the student athletes the best of luck, Haldeman Ford Subaru, 607 NJ33 in Hamilton, New Jersey, the Hamilton Township Education Association, wishing all of our students the best of luck, and Saul Funeral Home, Hamilton Square, 4th generation family-owned business, serving Hamilton since 1899. Back here from White House Rupert Field, we head to the 5th in the Central Jersey Group 3 championship game. Steinert is now 9 outs away from a three-peat. After falling behind 2-0 in the top of the 3rd, they scored 3 in the bottom of the inning, 2 in the 4th. And now Katie Samanka back to work to face 9-1-2 in this Allentown lineup, and Sophia Bellardino will lead it off.
Well, Allentown's got to get to work now.
Their 2 runs came on a 2-run homer by Stella Logan in the 3rd inning.
They need base runners.
Hard ground ball to short. Pope's got it. She's been busy, and she makes another solid defensive play for the first out.
Yeah, Dana Williams said after the Lawrence game, if you're playing Steinert, you really want to hit the ball to the right side, not the left side, because you hit the left side, it's just getting gobbled up. But you know what? The right side is pretty tough, too. So, I don't know. Pick your poison, really.
That's the second time Bellardino grounded out to Pope in this game. 1 ball and no strikes. Now the count on Minerva, who reached via an error in the third inning and came around to score on that homer. This one's taken low for ball 2. Outside corner that time. 2 balls and a strike. Katie Samanka now has retired 5 straight batters.
Yeah, we've seen it before where she'll scuffle and then she'll just get into that unhittable mode, which is kind of what happened the other day.
Yeah, she gave up a run in the 4th inning against Middletown North and then settled down for most of the rest of the way through. Of course, ran into some trouble in the 6th, but got out of it.
All right.
This is a nice bunt. Samanka's got it off the mound, throws to Walsh, not in time. Bunt single for Angelina Minerva, and she's on first with 1 away.
Well, Minerva did her job. I mean, Allentown needs to get girls on any way possible, and that's their leadoff. Oh, look, did she take third? She took second on that. Wow, okay. Yeah, Steiner fell asleep, and she just took off.
So she catches the defense napping.
You know what? She actually did that the other day against Middletown. She got, I think it was a walk to lead off the game.
That's heads up base running for sure. This one's hit on the ground hard to Walsh, 2 hopper, and there's 2 down. And so now here comes Stella Logan. Went deep to right field in the 3rd inning. She's got Minerva over there at 3rd with 2 away here in the 5th. Stella Logan is 2 for 2 with that homer. She also singled in the 1st. So she's halfway to the cycle. Fastball low that time. 1 ball, no strikes. We'll see how Samanka plays this. Obviously 2 open bases, but a walk would bring the tying run to the dish.
Yeah, you don't want to. You want to kind of go after her.
Popped up right side. Castellano will give it a look, but it's out of play.
I mean, for Allentown though, this is big. They got to cash in this run because you just can't. Your chances are going to be minimal. When you have them, you got to take advantage of them.
They average 7 runs per game, 4th highest in the CVC. 1-1 from Samanka, again fouled off over the Steinert dugout. Samanka looking to leave that runner over there at 3rd. Comes set with a 1-2, and a called strike 3. Katie Samanka strands a runner at 3rd. It's high school, so it's time to stretch. We will head to the bottom of the 5th. Steinert on top by 3. Today's game on the WBCB Sports Network is being brought to you in part by Hyundai of Trenton. All new Hyundai models and pre-owned cars, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. The Hamilton Township Division of Health. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health. The Trentonian, for the best high school sports coverage 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, as well as the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 207 Sylvan Avenue, Hamilton Township in New Jersey. Back here from White House Rupert Field as we go to the bottom of the 5th in the Central Jersey Group 3 championship game. Steinert on top 5-2, and they will send 4, 5, and 6 to the dish this inning. That's Ellie Miller, Addison Hassan, and Francesca Castellano.
Yeah, and there is no doubt they got to keep Steinert off. They cannot let Steinert get any more runs and pull away any further.
Ellie Miller has grounded out to short and struck out in this game.
Starting on my second water of the day. It's that kind of a day.
It's a warm one. High 80s here this afternoon. Miller squares, bunts it right back to Laughlin, and one pitch, one away. Kind of surprising that time from Miller. That's not typically the strategy that she uses.
Nah, but like you said, she's been scuffling a little bit. Sometimes when you're not hitting, you just want to do something to, get you on base.
That'll bring up Addison Hassan. She's 0 for 2 with a ground out to third. She also reached on an error in the third. Ground out to third and reached on an error in the third. Tongue twister that time.
But you handled it.
We were able to
eventually.
Yeah, we got through it. First pitch swinging. Hassan pops it up. Foul territory, and Precop puts it away. So 2 pitches, 2 outs for Laughlin, and now it'll be Francesca Castellano.
Yeah, Laughlin was wishing this is what she did last inning when she came in. Steiner picking up those 2 out runs in the fourth. They were really big.
Castellano first pitch swinging, fouls it off the end of the bat. Well, it's safe to say the approach against Laughlin is to try to get her early in counts.
Yeah. It worked the last inning.
Popped up foul. That's way up there, and it drops behind the press box.
I like that hustle by Castellano. She still took off even though the ball was behind her.
Yeah, I'm not sure she knew where that one was.
Yeah.
Laughlin looking to work a quick 1-2-3 inning. The 0-2 outside. Popped up on the infield, and Daly drops it in the circle.
Holy cow.
Another error for the Redbirds. It will extend the inning for Katie Samanka.
Wow.
We've talked about it. You just can't give Steinert extra outs.
No.
Now batting for the Spartans,
No,
number
you
77,
cannot.
Katie Samanka.
So here's Katie Samanka. A ground out and a strikeout in this one. Late on a fastball there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I mean, when you make these errors against Steinert, you're just sealing your own fate.
No balls and 2 strikes now. It's already led to enough damage, if you ask Allentown. 0-2 to Samanka down low.
Kelsey Laughlin was on target for a nice, easy inning.
1-2 pitch. Off the plate away. Count even at 2. Pitcher on pitcher. Fly ball over towards us again, and it drops just out of the reach of Daly. We've had some real close calls here today, Fish.
We have, and our super fan Barbara did not. She just tried to get out of the way of that. No effort whatsoever. Nobody's making any efforts here today.
Outside for a ball, and now how about this at bat from Samanka? From 0-2 to 3-2. Castellano will be off from first. The 3-2 pitch, up and in, ball 4. Katie Samanka works a 2-out walk and extends the inning for Aaliyah O'Neill.
This has to feel like a frustrating inning now for Kelsey Laughlin.
Now batting.
Yeah, should have been out of it with the error on Daly.
And then you had now you have an 0-2 and you had Walker.
Courtesy running for the pitcher.
Nikki Donovan is going to courtesy run over at first. O'Neill pops it up. Off with the mask is Muni, and she makes the grab. So Steinert leaves 2 out on the base paths. We will head to the 6th. Spartans on top by 3. Welcome back to White House Rupert Field. Today's game on the WBCB Sports Network being brought to you by Kessel Dermatology, 1700 White House Hamilton Square Road. Call 609-890-2600 or head over to kesseldermatology.com. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Visit TrentonThunder.com for tickets. The season begins on June 4th. The Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. Italian cuisine for dine-in and take-out 7 days a week. And the Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Back here as we head to the 6th inning in the Central Jersey Group 3 championship game. Katie Samanka back to work. She's given up 2 earned runs through 5 innings.
Leading off the 6th inning for the Redbirds,
And has struck out just 3, but she's been able to get the job done without utilizing the K that much after striking out 21 in her previous 2 games.
Yep, just pitching to contact, and that's that's her MO.
Riley Daly, the cleanup hitter, will lead it off. And she takes a first pitch strike at the letters. It's 0-1. Daly bunts it foul off the lower leg, it looked like, of Hassan. And so it's no balls and 2 strikes, and we'll have a little bit of a meeting on the mound and give Hassan some time to gather herself.
And the score is Steinert is leading 5-2. In case you're looking at our scoreboard on the screen, it is not 0-0. Our picture is frozen there with the scoreboard. So Steinert is up 5-2, and we are in the top of the 6th inning.
And the count now no balls and 2 strikes on Riley Daly. Spartans are 6 outs away from a three-peat. Way upstairs, it's 1-2.
Yeah, when you're this close, you can start to taste it. And you know, now you really got to bear down, and every play becomes tantamount to make. You don't want to give Allentown any kind of wriggle room or chance to get back in it. Samanka just wants to keep throwing strikes, let her defense do the work.
This, of course, was the trouble inning for Samanka up at Middletown North in the semis. Had a 3-run lead entering that inning, gave up 2. And Hassan looks like she's still feeling the effects of that bunt.
Yeah, she is. She's in some pain. Trainer Chris McLaughlin coming out to take a look at her.
And good sportsmanship as well shown by Riley Daly.
Yeah. Richard Dawson saying, all right, let's give her a chance to breathe. You certainly don't want to see anybody get hurt in any game. She looks like she's calming down a little bit.
While we have a minute, I'd like to remind you this game is being brought to you by the Capital Health System in Hopewell, New Jersey, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the New Jersey Education Association, who wishes all the student athletes the best of luck, the Haldeman Ford Subaru, 607 NJ33, Hamilton, New Jersey, Hamilton Township Education Association, wishing all of our athletes the best of luck, as well as Saw Funeral Home at Hamilton Square, fourth-generation family-owned business serving Hamilton since 1899. Addison Hassan will stay in the game. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Riley Daly in a 5-2 game here in the top of the 6th. And Samanka kind of just rolls it up there.
Catchers are tough, whether it's baseball or softball. They're tough. Strap that equipment on all the time. Bend down every pitch. That's tough.
And now the count is 3-2 on Daly, who's already walked twice in this game. She's taken over the team lead in walks this year as well. And that'll be her 3rd free pass of the afternoon. It gets away. And the umpires will call it a dead ball, so Daly will have to hold at first. Well, that's just what Allentown needed to get their leadoff runner on.
Yep, need to build on that now. They had a chance to get a run last inning. They had a runner die at 3rd.
And I think they're going to say that ball went out of play, so Daly's going to be awarded 2nd.
Okay. How do you score that? A wild pitch?
I guess. First pitch to Prekop is in there for strike 1.
An OOP out of play? A BOOP, a boop.
You can make up any type of scoring you want.
I like boop.
It'll be easy to remember, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've had bloop singles and boop advances.
Chopped. Samanka's got it, throws to first, and there's 1 down, and that holds Daly out there at 2nd.
That's big.
So here comes Kayla Foy, who will be playing softball at St. Peter's next year.
Yeah, Allentown with a few of these kids.
That one is off the glove of Hassan into the backstop. Daly advances to 3rd. And now the 3rd run of the game for Allentown is over there at 3rd with 1 out.
Yeah, we have LaFisca is verbally committed to Chestnut Hill in Philly.
1-0 pitch, down low.
Holly Muni going to Westchester to play. And Sophia Bellardino going to Lynn College. And condolences, by the way, to Holly Muni. Her grandmother passed away last week. And I'm sure she'd like to win these games in honor of her grandma.
We send our best wishes out to her family.
I just know that because I grew up down the street from her grandparents.
One-on-one meeting at the mound for Katie Samanka.
Yeah. This looks like a thoughtful discussion. A lot of head nodding and a lot of.
Ends in a fist bump.
It did end in a fist bump. Can't do more than a fist bump, buddy.
So it's 2-0, the count on Foy. Runner at 3rd, 1 down. Steinert on top, 5-2 here in the 6th. And I guess that meeting on the mound must have settled her down a little bit as she dots a fastball at the bottom part of the zone. This time just missed hitting the inside corner, and it's 3-1. Fought off foul, count goes full. Kayla Foy is 0 for 2 in this one with a ground out to short and a fly out to right. Daly over there at 3rd. 3-2 from Samanka. Upstairs, ball 4, and the Redbirds will bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Kylie Mahalik.
That's all you can ask for if you're Allentown. Get that tying run up there. Less than 2 outs. You're still in the 6th inning.
Second walk of the inning issued by Samanka, 4th for the game. This one's lined foul down the right field line.
Well, we've lined them down the left field line enough. Might as well do it down the right field line.
Maybe try to give some of those Steinert fans down there some chances at souvenirs that you would have to return anyways.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 10-second souvenirs.
Again hit foul. So the count goes to 0-2.
Got the jump on her. That's important after you walk a girl.
Runners on the corners, 1 down in the 6th. The 0-2, sprayed foul once again. Kylie Mihalik also 0 for 2 in this one with a pop out and a ground out. And a called strike 3 at the knees. Oh man, Mihalik can't believe it.
No, she can't.
She's down looking for the 2nd out of the 6th.
Yep. Richard Dawson couldn't believe it either, but he kept quiet.
Yeah, the home plate umpire has certainly called those low strikes in this one. And it seems like it's burned Allentown a little bit more this afternoon. So here's Maddie Kish representing the tying run. She takes a first pitch fastball up and away. Same spot with that one, and it's 2-0.
She does not want to walk her and put that tying run on base.
Sophia Bellardino waits on deck. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. And now a 3-ball, no strike count to the Allentown right fielder.
Katie Samanka is the queen of getting herself in trouble and then up to now getting herself out of trouble.
3-0 to Kish. Down low, it's a 4-pitch walk, the 3rd walk of the inning, and they're loaded with 2 outs for Bellardino.
Well, now she's in trouble. We'll see if she gets herself out of trouble, as she usually does.
5th free pass issued by Samanka today. Sophia Bellardino has grounded out to short twice.
Always some excitement here at these games.
First pitch from Samanka. Down the middle, strike 1.
Steiner leading 5-2 here. 2 outs in the 6th.
The 0-1 right there for strike 2, and I think that Bellardino would probably like either of those 2 pitches back. Kish on first, Foy on second, Daly on third. 0-2 to Bellardino, swing and a miss, strike 3. Katie Samanka gets in trouble and then gets out of trouble, and the Spartans are now 3 outs away from a three-peat. We will head to the bottom of the 6th. Steinert on top, 5-2 here on the WBCB Sports Network. Welcome back to White House Rupert Field. Spartans on top now, 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. They will have 9-1-2 due up in this inning. That's Danica Spack, Mia Pope, and Brooke DeWitt. Kelsey Laughlin back out there, and the first pitch to Spack has her way out in front.
You know, how amazing is Katie Simonka? She just...
Seems like every game she gets in trouble and then finds a way out of it.
She's like one of those trapeze artists or tightrope walkers or something. Just always likes to flirt with danger and gets to the other side safely somehow.
Count here is a ball and 2 strikes on Spack, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out. And she goes down swinging. 1 down in the bottom of the 6th, and now it'll be Mia Pope.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 9, Mia.
Ellie Miller is warming up in the Steinert bullpen. We'll pay attention to that with the Spartans 3 outs away from a three-peat. Pope lines this one center field. Minerva makes the grab. Perfect placement that time, and there's 2 down.
Going for another one of those 3-hit games. Couldn't hit the ball well, but couldn't quite get it.
Now batting for the
So here comes
Spartans,
Brooke DeWitt,
Brooke DeWitt.
who drove in 2 with a single in the 4th for some big insurance runs. First pitch swinging, left field. That one's going to drop in there. It'll be the 2nd hit of the game for DeWitt, and she's aboard with 2 outs.
Yeah, DeWitt having a nice game. Couple of hits, 2 RBIs, run scored.
Now batting for the Spartans,
3
number
RBIs,
1,
run scored.
Bianca Walsh.
And out will be Bianca Walsh. 1 for 3, a double, and 2 flyouts to left. She takes a first pitch fastball high for ball 1.
And Laughlin knows she can't give up another run.
Low that time for ball 2.
What is it about the 6th inning and Katie Simonka?
Yeah, against Middletown North, got out of a jam, and here today as well. Count now 3-0 on Walsh.
Did a little better today because the other day she gave up a couple runs and made it a 1-run game. And then had the bases loaded with that 3-2 count.
3-0 pitch is down the middle for strike 1, yeah. And then worked a easy 1-2-3 7th inning to finish off that win in the semis. (3-1) to Walsh, breaking ball, just misses ball 4.
Looked pretty good.
We've seen this before today. Allentown able to get 2 quick outs, and now trouble, and here comes Ellie Miller.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 10, Ellie Miller.
Ellie Miller would really like to get herself a hit.
She's 0 for 3 today. First pitch fastball is in there for strike 1. Just off the plate away that time, count even. DeWitt at 2nd. Walsh over at 1st. Laughlin looking to keep the deficit at 3. And it's now a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Both runners will hold. On a 2-1, Ellie Miller pops it up. Foul territory behind home plate and out of play. Miller lines this left field. That's going to get down in fair territory. Wave is on for DeWitt. Here's the relay throw to the plate. Now they've got DeWitt in a rundown, and she's going to be tagged out. So the Redbirds find their way somehow to get out of that jam. We will head to the 7th. Allentown needs 3. Spartans are 3 outs away from becoming Central Jersey Group 3 champions for the 3rd consecutive season. We've got the 7th inning coming for you next on the WBCB Sports Network. Welcome back to White House Rupert Field. We head to the 7th inning. Steinert on top, 5-2 in the Central Jersey Group 3 championship game. Katie Simonka back out there in the circle. She will face the top of this Allentown order. Angelina Minerva will lead it off. Minerva reached on a bunt single in the 5th inning. Steinert 3 outs away from a three-peat. And the first pitch to Minerva, taken low for, no, at the knees, they say. No balls and 1 strike. Minerva not happy with the call.
Allentown making that play to end that last inning, and not sure will that make a difference or not, but it was a huge play to make, to not make this a 4-run game.
Getting DeWitt in that rundown, had her tagged out between 3rd and home.
The good news for Steinert is Ellie Miller got a hit, so if they do hold on here and move on, at least she got a hit to maybe get her confidence back.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Little bit of confusion that time, but Minerva goes down swinging, and the Spartans are 2 outs away.
Yeah, I'm sure. Joe Melker said, "Don't, no more dramatics. We've had enough dramatics. Go out there and get these guys out, please."
So here's Holly Muni, 0 for 3 today. First pitch from Simonka, taken outside.
Holly Muni's mom just stopped by here between innings before. It was nice to see her.
1-0 from Simonka is low for ball 2. That one's at the knees. Another low pitch called a strike that time, and it's 2-1. Simonka ready. The 2-1. Chopped foul at the plate.
We've got a couple Allentown fans still carrying on about the umpires.
So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count on Muni.
Are we going over there after this?
The pitch from Simonka, fouled off over the Allentown dugout and out of play.
I wanted to use his deodorant. Sorry, laughing at something off the air.
2-2 to Muni. Crushed. Deep left center field. DeWitt can't get it. It's off the wall. Muni on her way to second. Here's the throw. It's late. Allentown not done yet.
Nope. Muni may have breathed a little life into her team with that shot. There's one for Grandma.
And so here comes Stella Logan, who of course hit that 2-run homer back in the third. It's a 5-2 Steinert lead with 1 out in the top of the 7th and now a runner out there at second base. Never easy for Steinert.
Nope. Well, you know what? In a way, sometimes that's good. They certainly have experience in getting out of trouble.
1 ball and no strikes, the count on Stella Logan. 2 for 3, a single and a homer. She's also gone down on strikes. 1-0 from Samanka. Up and in for ball 2. Now Samanka not happy with the home plate umpire.
Nobody's happy.
2-0 to Logan. Upstairs, ball 3. The tying run waits in the on-deck circle in the form of Riley Daly. Three 3-0 the count on Logan. And she takes at the knees for strike 1.
That had to be at the lower knees.
The umpire has certainly been consistent with that call. 3-1 from Samanka. Upstairs, ball 4. Redbirds will bring the tying run to the plate, and here comes Riley Daly. 6th walk for Samanka this afternoon.
Yeah, and for the second straight inning now, Allentown flirting with getting back into this thing. Had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the 6th. And now first and second with 1 out here in the 7th. And stick around, folks.
Daly this season, 4 home runs. That's tied for second on this Allentown team.
Tell you what, this is certainly a little different from last year. In that 20-0 game, we got a courtesy runner now going in.
Heading out to second base is Taylor Lala. With Logan on first and Riley Daly at the dish. First pitch from Samanka, down low, ball 1.
These Allentown Flyers are having a good time in that dugout. They're going to go down fighting, if they go down at all.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's a ball and a strike, the count on Daly. In a 5-2 game with runners on second and first and 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Spartans need 2 more outs. 1-1 to Daly. Fly ball foul towards the parking lot.
Yeah, and I'm not sure Allentown can count on Samanka continuing to be wild, because we do see her go in those little binges of wildness, and then she corrects it. So
got the count at a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch floated, caught, and Castellano's going to double her up, and that's it. It's deja vu all over again for Steinert. The Spartans, back-to-back-to-back champions of Central Jersey Group 3. In 2022, they tamed the Lions of Middletown North. In 2023, they ground the Ravens of Robbinsville, and this year they knock off Allentown to cap off the three-peat.
yeah, I mean, what are you going to say? I mean, this is just this has become one of the premier programs in the state, and I mean, to dominate a section as they have done, 8 straight sectional finals, 6 sectional championships, 5 or 6. I'm sorry, I meant to look that up before I came, but either way, 5 or 6 in 8 years. I mean, players come, players go, and they just plug in new players, and they continue to win hard-fought games. They can win blowouts, they can win them tight. Katie Simonka is just unbelievable when it comes to pressure situations. And look, before we go, too, we got to give Allentown a shout-out. They had their best season ever under Coach Richard Dawson. And, they got to the finals for the first time in a really long time. Nobody quite seems to know when. But the Redbirds had a really good season. They've got some seniors going off to college, and we wish them luck. And we'll be back for Steinert. They play the winner, I think, of Morristown Mainland. Is that it? Morristown Mainland. Is that the South Jersey final?
I believe so. That game will be on Tuesday.
Yeah. So. Really, what more can you say about this team? They just find ways to win year in, year out. First it was under Gene Rupert. Now it's under Jen Melker. I mean, it doesn't matter who the coach is. And Melker learned under Rupert, so it was kind of it wasn't a major change in command when she took over. But, hey, congratulations to Allentown for a great year. Congratulations to the Spartans, and we'll see them again coming up soon.
So Steinert wins it 5-2. They are Central Jersey Group 3 champions for the third consecutive season. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the New Jersey Education Association, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Saul Funeral Home, Hyundai of Trenton, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Trentonian, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, Kessel Dermatology, Trenton Thunder Baseball, the Revere Restaurant, Bob Hope's Auto Repair, and the Italian People's Bakery. And our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview will be found on our YouTube Shorts page. So for now, one more time for the entire crew, Brianne O'Neill produced today's stream, Ryan Baxter did the camera work, and for my broadcast partner, Rich Fisher, I'm Jordan Hirsch saying thank you for watching and have a great night, everybody.